Happy Chainsaw Man Day! We are here, back again, yet again, new and improved, with my Buchita shirt, with a ready hero, but it's time for some Chainsaw Man live reactions. Welcome in, Desto. First to the party, you're never late, you're never late. As we saw from last week's chapter, that was a very interesting setup that we have here about this devil, the falling devil. This devil is nothing to mess with. Nothing to mess with, all right? This is a very dangerous devil that has far stronger implications than we even realized. So we'll see how this is going to affect Mikata, how it's going to affect Yoru, how it's going to affect other people's potentially. I look forward to reading this chapter. I'm hoping this is good. Hopefully my voice is not sounding like trash because I was screaming yesterday. But regardless of that, glad to see y'all here. Let us go ahead and let's go ahead and actually get this thing going right off the bat. You know, we fast with it. We fast with it, right? If you already know, if you're in my Discord, you can easily, without a doubt, in my mind, go check that out. You can follow along that way, but I do show the images on the screen here, so then you don't have to worry about that. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to worry about it. I'm just saying. If you have to ruin my day, are you telling me is that a good or bad ruin? Like is this like so bad is good in that is that what this is? Like I don't know. I don't know. But let's go find out. Hey, welcome in, Ace. Welcome in. This is chapter 124, obviously. We're gonna do this. Chapter 124, named Soup. We're making soup, guys. I hope you're ready. I hope it's some chunky soup. All right. You're starting to lose your grip. Listen to me, damn it. Asa, repeat after me. Nail, knife. Ill. I mean, that can work. Dell, can you not make it update sounds right now? But she made a knife out of a nail. That's interesting. But what are we gonna do with that? What are we gonna do with that? Oh, this is actually different orientation. I'm reading on a different site right now. Just so you know. Thumper, welcome in. How you doing? Okay, so she was able to fall out. I guess the pain knocked her out of it maybe a little bit to be able to put her back down. Potentially. Potentially what's going on here. That's what I'm assuming anyways. That's what I'm assuming. I still fall down forward though. So you focus on the pain in your finger. I'll keep your fear at bay. Look at them working together. You see this? You see this? That's teamwork, baby. Teamwork to make the dream work, okay? That's beautiful, beautiful. But this is actually working, okay? All right, let's see what we got here. A traumatic flashback followed by reverse gravity. Some of the humans are unaffected. The devil's name is trauma. Gravity, moon, suicide. No, this devil makes your hair stand on the end. The fear is more primal than that. Falling? Oh, okay, so she doesn't actually know who it is. Okay, interesting. Why did she appear here? Is it coincidence? Or famine's interference again? Famine could definitely be interfering right now. 100%. This is what's probably what's going on right now. Look, I don't know what her end goal is, but I wouldn't be surprised if this is what she's doing right now. Bringing out all the stops, all those suckers in here. Yoro with the pep talk. Yeah, Yoro needs to do the pep talking because, look, Asa is a scaredy cat, all right? Like, pun intended, because she loves cats. So, it is what it is. I don't think it's her. You actually don't think... I don't know. Again, Famine's a very interesting character, so I don't know yet. I can't say yes or no to that. You know what I mean? All right, we got here. What we got? Oh, she started thinking about the cat again, and so Yoro's like, no, stop. Freaking, honestly, wait, cut her hand. Yeah, cut her hand. Feel the pain. You got to feel nothing but pain. All right? If you feel anything else, we're going to fall upwards. All right? Stop. Ow. Hurts. No. Only think about the pain, understand? What? And she started running. She flies in the sky again. So what is on her mind now right now? What's going on? All right. Ugh. Okay, what she got going on? What she got going on? We got her just up on a roof, I guess, here at this point. Let's see what we got here. Oh my God. You're afraid of me? Now Asa's afraid of Yoru. He's like, oh, she cut me. Oh no. I'm done. Oh my God. You showed me out of your body again. I'm desperately trying to keep your body alive here. Why fear me now? Trust me, you idiots. Trust you? How can I, stupid? Stupid? Oh my God, no. You can't call Yoru dumb. That's like the trigger. She's gonna get upset. Like you, oh my, this is going terrible. This is not what I expected. I'll say this right now. This is not what I expected out of this chapter. This is bad, man. Yeah, R.I.P. to that cat. I don't know the first thing about you. You're always saying scary things and you take over my body whenever you want and you cut my hand because you're afraid. You cut my hand. Okay. Okay, she's like, we probably need to like calm down, just a little bit. Look, she's just trying to help the situation. There's no reason to be this upset because otherwise you'll be falling, right? Like she's think, Asa, think. She's trying to help you. God. Oh, when she's done nothing but threaten her. I mean, that's true. That is true. But there have been many moments where she has been helpful at the same time. So you got to really look at it from the other side, too. There's two perspectives happening here right now, okay? The chapter is just nightmare full. Hey, man, we need that in our lives. But welcome in, Diego. The devil's power is making you negative. Oh, really? Interesting. Yeah, well, it's supposed to do that. That's what it did with the last chapter. Think this through rationally. With my agility, we might escape. Your fear jeopardizes your survival. You can look inside my mind and see, right, what I'm really afraid of. I have trust issues. I'm lonely. So once in a while, I'll approach someone. But something always goes wrong. And I get hurt. And then I wind up all alone again. God! Why is that relatable? See? That I feel that. I feel that. Look. Again, Asa Mitaka is one of the most relatable characters in this goddamn manga. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel that for her. Like, I can't even like say like, oh, you shouldn't worry. No, I feel that. That's that. Yeah, she's just too relatable. That's. I feel so bad. God, I feel bad for her, man. God dang. Yes, now she's, oh my God. Solitude and companionship. I'm afraid of both. And he's got some more suckers on the ground right now. For the soup course, I present Derut Alatanta. I cannot say that. I'm trying, but I'm messing. I am butchering it. All right. Welcome in, Joe. It's an amazing quote. Right. I made a pottage made from the ears, tongue, and nose of a devil hunter who tried to hunt me. Oh, wait. Who the heck is this then? Like who is this guy? Who is this man? What? Hey yo, E. Great quote. Welcome in. She's sliding him over. Go through a door. Why is this door right here? Okay, then. And what the heck? Okay. This is not what I thought soup was. This is what is going on right here. That's a beefy boy. I just saw this as an image. So I'm like, I can put this in my thumbnail. I don't know what's going on here. What is this thing? Like, good Lord. Yeah, he is some poor bastard, unfortunately. This is where messed up stuff began. What do you mean messed up? Oh, my God. I don't know if I'm ready for this. Oh, okay. There's a lot of blood going on here. There's a lot of blood splatter happening right now. It's almost time to serve the main dish. Its name is Asa Root Yoru, a human and war devil fusion. So she knows. Because she knows exactly what's going on here. Okay. Oh, boy. Oh, man. She's already about to start cooking, guys. She's about to start cooking here. Okay. All right. I like this chapter. I like this chapter, though. Look at the background thing. She went into hell. Is that what that is? Interesting. True, because yeah, this whole point with all the doors, right? You're right. You're right. You're right. You're right. You're right. You're right. So she just is able to just go into hell anytime she wants, like without issue. What is going on with this devil here? This is insane. Yeah, it's hell. Like, so how is she just able to just walk up in there like willy nilly, like it's no problem, and just bring anybody there too? She's bringing people there. So what the heck is going on here? Interesting. Interesting. Yes, there's chapter next week. All right, good. We back on the gravy train with some more chapters every week. You know what I'm saying? I need that in my life. Also, welcome in, Lloyd. How you doing? All right, so this is the discussion portion of this. Overall, very solid chapter this week. I did like this, and the setup is actually very nice. I do wonder how they're going to get out of the situation. We didn't see anybody's else perspective thus far, so I do wonder if this ability does extend outward. It's not just focused on Asa, so I do wonder if there's going to be others that we see be affected by the Fallen Devil's ability. You know, I do want to see another perspective on somebody's like how they feel about this and how they are going to control this. Pain is always a good factor to try to mitigate the fear, obviously, and she's doing a good job overall at trying to mitigate it. But again, Asa is in her feelings right now, and with how the devil does influence feelings, I don't know how they're supposed to get out of the situation. I don't know how Asa's going to be able to pull herself out of this. That's where the thing is that I'm concerned about at the end of the day here. And again, this devil, the falling devil, is very freaking powerful. This sucker is way too strong, and I'm concerned. I'm very concerned. The fact that she just walks willy-nilly, bring people to hell like it's nothing. Like, I'm super curious of like what's going on with all the set abilities. Who is working with who? You know what I mean? Like how is all working out here? Is the fan-made devil actually working with the fallen devil? Like, there's so many questions that are still needed to be answered. But I'm hoping like next week, since we're getting another chapter next week, we get some answers here. We do get some answers here. Gonna have something to do with the Hell Devil being defeated by Chainsaw Man in part 1. That is very, very true. That is very, very true. Because as we've been seeing in part 2, a lot of the devils that have been defeated by Chainsaw Man have come back in part 2. So it's not impossible for him to be like to have a grudge now against the Chainsaw Devil and to freaking even Denji himself, to want to actually assist in some way to be able to actually make this thing happen. Like, this could be a whole orchestrated type of thing here. Again, we saw the Eternity Devil work with Famine Devil. So who's to say there's not some other type of partnerships or just a whole conglomerate of partnerships happening in one time, you know? Blood Devil soon. I don't know yet. Wait. If I'm thinking what you're thinking, it's actually because like the Blood Devil, I mean, Power likes cats. We've been talking about Crambone for a minute now, and she keeps thinking about a cat too. Who's to say that a weakened state is like the Blood Devil cat? Like, it then appears. Like, what if I'm just like, you know what? There's not impossible. I can see that being the case. So this is why maybe that's foreshadowing in a way that we're not even thinking about. That why we keep seeing the cat in the first place. Not just because it's relatable to Asa, but that could be foreshadowing for a return of even Power or the Blood Devil himself, like themselves, right? Like, sky's the limit. The sky's the limit with that. That's a very interesting idea, though. I like that. I mean, I just know she's gonna need some help in the situation. I can't, like, on one hand, I do want to see Asa be able to get herself out of this herself, because this is something that she needs for her development. She needs to be able to get out of this state herself. She can't keep wallowing in this fear and feeling alone. And you know what I mean? Like, just so many things that affect her with the specific devil that I do believe she needs to defeat him, or defeat her, I mean, on her own. But at the same time, I don't know if Yoru is going to be that person to be able to give her the pick-me-up that she needs. You know what I mean? So I don't, it's really hard. Not to mention, again, she doesn't trust anybody. So I don't know how this whole situation is even going to work out at this point. But I do look forward to seeing what's about to happen here when it comes to hell being actually introduced back up in here. This will be we just grow Asa and Yoru's bond, which is true. That could be the case here. I mean, I don't know, because like the thing is, Yoru is very, very aggressive, right? Like in her approach. So I don't know if that is going to be the right approach that's going to allow her to see that she's just trying to help her out at the end of the day. Like there is no, I mean, obviously she's trying to take over her body and this and that and the other. You know what I mean? Like she's threatened him many times. So I don't know if that's going to be the case here. I don't know. It's an interesting development and predicament that she's even in. I just know she's just in nothing but pain, and now she has to stay in pain in order to not be affected by this ability. So it's just like Asa just cannot get a break ever, like ever. Like I wish I want her to have a break at some point, please. She doesn't deserve this pain right now. Like God, I think Yoru is going to open up to her, but just a little. The pain part reminded me of an episode of OG Trigun. Interesting. My Hero Academia. Interesting. Wait, what? I can't remember on Trigun. What do you mean? Like, what happened with Trigun? Because I watched the new one. I can't really remember everything that happened in the old one. So I'm curious what like connection that you're seeing here. Please explain. They will gain a mutual understanding, which is not impossible. Again, I mean, I've always said this when it comes to Yoru's character. Again, she just called her stupid, and the way I was reacting to it is, if you remember, when you call the War Devil dumb, it really triggers her, and she does not like being bullied. I think back in Hell, she was being bullied. She was alone. You know, there was a lot of that. She has relatability to Asa on a greater scale that is even being seen at the moment here. I think they both suffer from this same exact thing of being alone and being fearful of that, possibly. You know what I mean? She might want full-on just companionship is the main thing that Yoru at the end of the day wants. Given that I do believe she was like bullied in Hell, like way her ability works, it's not really gonna do much. So it's easy for her to just get beat up with other devils there. You know what I mean? I do have this feeling that that's what's going on with her to begin with. So that's not impossible for it to be the case here. Also being able to use her body parts as weapon is very interesting and terrifying. Oh yeah, look, anything can literally become a weapon. I didn't know it was gonna be a nice little dagger that comes out of it, which is cool. I do wonder, like, because I mean, if you think about it, right, that's something off her person. It's gonna be a strong weapon regardless because it is off of her. So that can be anything, and it can always end up being something really like strong. I mean, the implications for that too is kind of concerning because let's say she loses a body part. Let's say this goes to Taite Kubo levels and she loses an arm. She can use that then said arm as a very powerful weapon because that was something from her at that point. You know what I mean? We could be seeing some body parts being missing here, and she could be a one-armed warrior at this point. Be like Shanks, you know what I'm saying? Starts just mopping the forward stuff because we'll have to see how this whole thing actually plays out here. But I mean, I figured as much that she's able to do something like that, and ain't no limits to it. Beanie hipster, Quetz, what you talking about? What you talking about, Quetz? what you talking about? But nah, like I said, there's a lot of possibilities with this, and then you know what? You're probably right at the end of the day, Avatar, that ultimately she might actually just have an open up moment where she explains what went on in Hell, which is actually funny enough now that we're talking about it, because Hell is here in front of us right now, and this could even give her a flashback. This actually could affect Yoru, and maybe while even her saying anything, you see glimpses of her past through this potentially. Like there's a lot of possibilities here. Vast face, Cyclops. Oh, she had the power to manipulate a perception of time. Oh, okay, yeah. There's something with mind control. Yes, yeah. There was that one dude. It was in the. I guess it's kind of like their tournament arc because it's the same arc that Deku fought against Todoroki. But yeah, it's that guy. Yeah, I know what you're talking about now. Yeah, because he had a breakthrough with pain and everything like that. I remember now. You're absolutely right. That is that. Here's a theory. What if she can make happy memories into weapons? Wait, happy memories? But how can you manifest memories into a weapon though? Is that, I mean, if that's the case, that would make the ability just OP, right? Because like that's not a tangible thing at that point in time. I don't think so. I don't know about that. That's a wild theory. I mean, if it's true, that literally makes like Asa almost unstoppable then, because like anything can become a weapon if it's based off your imagination. Like honestly, that reminds me of a Bleach character in a 1,000-Year Blood War arc. I can't remember his name, but he's based off imagination. Like whatever he can imagine, he can create. That like that ability is so busted. It's like, bro, how you supposed to fight that guy? It's weird how the whole situation even went. I'm not gonna say what, because I don't want to spoil nothing with Bleach, but there's a character in there that sucker is busted as heck. One of the Stern Raiders. I don't like some like Stern Raiders in general in Bleach they're so busted. I don't know how they lost. It's like come on now. I know. It needs to just be, hey, look, hey, no, you know how you're thinking though. I like the fact that you're thinking, because it's not a bad idea, but if that idea becomes like a reality, like the sky's the limit with this ability. Then no wonder Yoru wants her to actually use the ability instead of herself, because she can't make anything tangible enough to actually make something worthwhile versus what Asa can do, because Asa is somebody that has a lot of emotions and cares a lot, but don't care at the same time. So you can make a lot of different things with that, you know? So, man, the other question is, I do want to actually ask for you guys, right? What is this bug thing that we're seeing here in Hell, right? Like, what is the purpose of like her feeding this thing? Because I'm pretty much she like, this is like the critic of the food, right? This is the critic of the food. So like, I'm assuming because he has the little bib on and everything like that. She's the chef, so therefore she's actually giving this thing a full course meal. You know what I'm saying? Asa Yoru is like the dessert at this point. You know what I mean? Gotta complete the whole meal. So like, what is this? Is this Gordon Ramsay? Who is this man? Who is this little like bug centipede just eating suckers? Like, like what an interesting design, I will say though. A lot of detail that is actually here. Like, the level of detail, again, is really nice to see. I do wish that he focused a little bit more on the backgrounds, because the backgrounds are, at times, they're very minimal from what I'm seeing here, which is interesting from this chapter here. I just have a feeling Asa will end up becoming one of the most OP characters. Interesting. After all this, you think she's going to be the one? Is even going to be stronger than what Denji? Do you think she's gonna? So do you think Asa? And this question for everybody here: do y'all think Asa is gonna be stronger than Denji, the Chainsaw Man Devil himself? Do you think that's a possibility? Because like again, I know Yoru's trying to take over the body and this, that, and the other, but I don't know if Yoru even has the capabilities of utilizing the ability to its fullest power. I think Asa is gonna be the one to be able to do something like that, right? So the thing is, given how powerful Asa could become, I don't think she'll ever even like use the ability to that extent, though. That's the problem here. I don't know. I just have a feeling maybe the stronger the emotions makes the devil stronger when they eat them. Oh, interesting. Really now? Huh. That would make sense then if that's the case here, given how the ability works. And I guess that's what the devil's probably potentially doing here. Interesting. That would make sense. Yes, but probably not full Chainsaw Man. Okay. So Denji, but not the full Chainsaw. Because I mean, Chainsaw Man is busted as heck. Again, you can get wiped from existence when you fight the Chainsaw Man. All right. But do you think it'll be a Pochita situation where Asa dies and Yoru saves her life like Pochita did? This can also help Asa not feel so alone anymore. So it's funny that you bring that up, because that's actually one of my main theories that I actually have when it comes to Asa and Yoru, which is why I am on the fact of like what Avatar is saying here, that they're gonna have a bonding moment. They're gonna start caring about each other to a point. Even let's say Asa is about to die. That situation could definitely happen. I can actually see that happening. Like that would make a lot of sense. And then that'll make her pretty much on the same level without dying anyways to Denji then, so she can take on more damage and not have to worry about that. Yeah, exactly. The hybrid would be amazing. The war hybrid would be very, very, very good, especially given how Asa is. Again, I've been saying that I think Yoru does care about Asa, and more than just trying to take her body. No, I think she cares about her just personally. But I think there's also a benefit of actually having half her brain. She's in there. She's seeing and feeling all the emotions. When you're in somebody for so long, that I guess tends to happen here. You kind of start molding into each other in the first place. So I think between that bonding, honestly, again, this does mirror a lot from part one. That I definitely see that happening. 100%. 100%. You will go nuts with the design, yeah, bro. Look, I don't know what the heck what it would look like, but war is like many different things. You know what I mean? There's many types of war. You know, so I don't know what kind of design he will come up with, but I know it'll be fire. I know it'll be fire. I don't think she's starting to relate to her way more now. Yeah, and like I said, I think the next week's chapter, we're gonna get that relatability there. Like I said again, when it comes to Yoru, there is that same type of like loneliness and that companionship that she probably ultimately wants as well. A lot of the devils that are very powerful to begin with want some type of like connection. If you think about it, Nayuta is the same way. Nayuta, Makima is the same way. She wanted somebody on her level. You know what I mean? To share that. Like I think all of them have some type of like. I'm pretty sure even like all of the the four horsewomen, right, have this type of like wanting to be not alone, you know, to be together with somebody. You know what I mean? Like I do believe that this might be the running trend when it comes to these devils here in the first place, because it's not easy living in hell in the first place, you know. I think they could become like Yami and Yugi. Yeah, Yami and you, let's go, baby, because they kind of like that, right? Yeah, you know what? You're absolutely right. Just take over the body, like, all right, I'm gonna let you duel, all right? That's when Yoru comes out. It's time to duel. Come on, Kaiba. I don't know. Look, it's funny that you bring up Yu-Gi-Oh out of all things, because it's kind of like that though. Okay. Oh my god. Yeah, I think it really is a common thing, and from what the story has been telling us thus far, I really do believe that that's where we're going to be going here. Again, solid chapter this week. I enjoyed it. I'm going to give this thing like a 8.5 out of 10. I'll give this thing an 8.5 out of 10. What would y'all rate this chapter this week? How do y'all feel about this? Are y'all liking this so far? Are you liking the Falling Devil and just how powerful this goddamn character even is? How much are you enjoying this so far? And are you ready for next week? Because we'll be back here next week over on the YouTube channel talking about all things Chainsaw Man. You already know. Oh, he said 9. He said way better than I anticipated. Fire, right? No, it's good though. I almost opted to go for a 9, but I'm like, no, 8.5. 8.5. I feel like this is a very solid chapter, but not perfect like that, you know? Not quite yet. Not quite yet, all right? Not yet. But all right, with that said, I think I'm going to take out of here. I will be back online over on the Twitch channel. We'll probably play some more God of War. I haven't been able to play that game for like a week now, so I'll be go over there on the YouTube, not the YouTube channel, the Twitch channel, and we'll be streaming over there in about like 4 hours or so from now. And yeah, hopefully I see you guys all there. Make sure you guys like this if you guys could, because it helps with the algorithm to push the stuff out. Y'all been pushing this thing out a lot, so I've been seeing more eyes. I've been getting some comments from people too. So I appreciate y'all even doing something like that for me. I appreciate it, like for real. All right, drink goddamn water, take goddamn vitamins. And I will catch you in the next one. Until then, people. Yeah! Break out though. See ya. Desto. Diego.